My name is Joseph. It's an honor to be here once again to be making this video. This video will be on liquidity. So we're talking about liquidity zones and liquidity graph, what liquidity is, how you can define and differentiate between liquidity graph and liquidity zone. Okay, so stick around for all this and how you can trade them. So we'll be talking about those concepts today. But before we dive into today's teaching, if you know you're not yet you're a new member and you've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, or you're not even a new member, but you've been watching my YouTube videos, but yet you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get enough content and educative content and informative content that's going to make you profitable to at the long run. All my videos in the past, they've been wonderful, they've been informative and educative and helpful for you as a forex trader. Please kindly subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell list and I upload new content. Thank you very much for doing that. And that being said, let us go to this topic. Liquidity. So what's liquidity? Liquidity, liquidity. Liquidity simply means money. No shortcut for this. You cannot overemphasize that aspect. Liquidity simply means money. So wherever you see money, you want to go there. So it means money. And in trading, what really moves the market is money, is liquidity. They'll tell you, you have been asked, they've been asked what moves the market. You say it is money, it is liquidity. So when they say it is liquidity, that means they're telling you that it is money that moves the market. When you study SMC and then you study BTMM and then you would agree with me that this set of people believe, or this set of strategy believe, that there are some big guys that are moving the market, and for them to move the market, they need huge money to move the market. So that's huge money is called liquidity, and it is only when you trade against them that is when you are always going to run at loss. But when you trade in line with them, then you're going to make a profit. You're going to make your money. That is definite. So you want to look. You want to, since money is what moves the market, and you don't. None of us has that money as a retail trader. None of us. Only the smart money traders. I mean, the smart money concept. The big guys, the banks, the dealers, the market makers. They are the ones that has this kind of money with them. And so knowing fully that they are the one that have the money, and then they are the one that moves the market, then you know that these people are the one that controls the direction of where the market needs to go. Once you know that, the only way that can keep you safe in trading is that you want to know where these people are putting their money. Are they putting it in the buy, or are they putting it in the sell? So then you are going to know where you need to enter, if it's a buy or a sell. And all these are all visible on the chart, which you can interpret. Okay, that being said, let us look at what liquidity zones are. Yes, liquidity zones are area where there are liquidities, that is area where there are money. So in this kind of in these places, you would expect the market to give you a huge move, a huge move, a huge move. Okay, yes, a huge move will be there. So there are areas where there are liquidity zones. These are zones that once market gets there, once your chart get there, you know that these are zones that we are expecting the market to reverse, or to make a big move, because you understand that there are always liquidity being tied up at these areas. You know what I'm saying? So now we are these areas being located. We have the previous, the high and low, previous, weak, high and low, previous, month, high and low, previous year high and low. So we have beginning and end of the day, beginning and end of the week, beginning and end of the month, beginning and end of the year. So these are where there are liquidity zones. You want to watch out for them. They are always, when you can try and backtest all these, you will see them to be true, because at this area you are going to see some big moves at these areas. You're going to see some big moves. So you want to so now look to liquidity grab. Please, I'm going to say this. I've watched a lot of videos on this liquidity, and then I've seen that most YouTubers get all this all wrong. They actually are not teaching liquidity. Rather, they are taking liquidity zones as the same as liquidity grab, and they are very different concept entirely. The places where liquidity zones are is different from liquidity grab, though liquidity grab can occur at liquidity zones, but they are different concepts. Now, what is liquidity grab? Liquidity grab is an act of the smart money banks or market makers to extend the eye of the day and low, just to trap in traders. Very simple concept to understand. That's it. The extension of the high and low of the day, just to trap paid traders. That's what liquidity zones and liquidity graph is. It is not actually, it will not, it can occur at the area of liquidity zone, but it's an extension when the chart extended above the high of the day, or extend above the high of the previous day or the high of the day, or extend below the high of the previous day or the high of the day. That's liquidity graph. So let's look at an example. Let's assume the market is moving, giving us something like this, right? So we are having something like this, and this, let's assume this is a day, this is 1 day, this is 1 day, this is 1 day. So then the market begins to give us something like this, then comes here the second day, then the market begins to give us the energy market, and sometimes this might occur throughout the New York, the London session. From the Asian session to the London session, you might not see a big move. Sometimes it's until when it's the New York time that you see a big move. And sometimes it can just be ranging throughout the Asian session. No stop on phase, nothing of such. They build something like this. Then what's this place? This is a liquidity zone, LZ. liquidity zone because that's the previous high, right? That's the previous high because this is the high of yesterday. I mean, this is the low of yesterday. This is the previous low. This is what the low of yesterday. So this level here, the liquidity what liquidity zone. So the market is playing around liquidity zone. So because there are a lot of liquidity here, you understand that there are a lot of money in these areas that's going to push the market upward. But look at what the dealers are doing. The smart money they are doing. They are playing around it. Then what? All of a sudden, you begin to see them giving you something like this. Then they extend the liquidity below. That is, they move away from this liquidity zone, then comes below it, which forms a what? A liquidity grab. They've come to what? To grab liquidity. Now, what you are going to think is that those of you that love to trade breakout and retest. Now, this is a zone that I know you might have drawn this, then you are so happy that oh, this has broken structure, this has broken my this either support or resistance or what do you call it. Then you are expecting that once the market comes back to retest this place, you want to watch, you want to continue to buy and sell. But that's all wrong. They only moved this to trapping traders. Those of you that think that oh, this is going to be a continuation of the sell, they say, then they keep on selling. More sellers begin to sell, and those of you that got it right for a sell at this initial level, that I mean for a buy rather, that you got it right for a buy, they then use this liquidity grab to hit your stop losses. Can you now see what the purpose of liquidity grab? So now they do it to hit your stop losses. They do it to induce traders to go the other way of their trade, and then they hit the stop losses of those that got it right. Then if you're not willing to come back, if you don't have a lot of liquidity, a lot of money to come back, then that's how you lose the money. So now what market makers are going to do next is that the smart money, then you see them giving you something like this, then they broke this level. Those of you that break out on this strategy, I mean, then around this level, your stop loss is placed, then they hit your stop loss, then you see them moving up, up and up and up and up, just to the what? To the previous day low. This is what we call liquidity graph, LG. This is exactly a picture of liquidity grab. Okay, so you can see how liquidity grab is different from liquidity zone. So they are both different concepts entirely. They are not the same. So now let's look for a buy a sell scenario. So let's assume the market is giving us an higher high, an higher high. They are going moving up and moving up, moving up and moving up. Then let's assume this is 1 day, right? This is 1 day. So then we begin to see something like this. And the market begins to give something like this, something like this, something like this, like this, something like this, something like this. So it was playing around this area, right? So as it was playing around this area, ideally this is a liquidity grab, this is a liquidity zone, right? Because this is the previous high. This is the previous high, right? So that was the liquidity zone. Then what the market makers, the smart money are going to do is that they then push it higher, then come back and then begin to give you something like this, something like this, something like this, the low of the day. So this becomes what? A liquidity grab. So you can see the whole concept around liquidity grab and liquidity zone. They are kind of different. Okay. So that being said, let us go into the charts and see examples for ourselves on what liquidity grab and liquidity zones are. So you can see how it plays out. Well, guys, here is gold. Gold on the 15-minute time frame. Yes, I would love to mention here that where you are going to see this visible is majorly on the 15-minute time frame. Majorly on the 15-minute time frame. Majorly 15-minute time frame, because you're going to see it. You're going to see them very, very clear. They'll be so clear on the 15-minute time frame. So clear on the 15-minute time frame. So you want to look at it on the 15-minute time frame. For those of you that are day traders. Now look at this. The market is what? Is giving us is an uptrend. Uptrend. Look at now at this level here. This is the previous day high, right? So this becomes a what? An LZ, a liquidity zone. Why? Because when we come back here, look at the market was what? Comes back here, began to what? Began to play around this area, isn't it? Began to play around this area. So it was playing around the what? Liquidity zone area. So showing that their liquidity zone, their liquidity over here, that are going to push the market downward. But you can see that dealers did not even make a major move throughout 2 days ago. No major move at all. And then the next thing they did was that, look at, they then extended the liquidity higher. What is this? This is a liquidity grab. This is a liquidity grab over here. For those of you that got it right, they hit your stop losses, right? How many of you would have sold around here, then place your stop loss around this place? How many of you would have done that? How many of you would have put a line around here, expecting what? Many of you would have put a line around this level that if it should break above, then you want to what? You want to sell. I mean, you want to continue buying. Some of you would have done that. Then look at what they did. They extended it high, then it comes back. Then most of you have said, wow, this is a test and breakout strategy. Then you want to buy again. Then before you know it, your stop loss is around this level. And then they come back and take it out. Look at what they did. Then they moved down here. And then they never come back because they've trapped some traders. Then they never come back to this level again. They never. Then you can see them coming down here. They're moving down here. On Friday, look at what they did on Friday. They've trapped those traders around here. They are never coming back here except they see something else. I'm telling you, next week I'm going to see gold falling to this level. Gold falling to this level over here. Gold falling to this level. Okay, yes, that is good. Gold will be falling to this level next week, Sunday. Monday, gold is going to fall to this level. So this is because this is going to be a previous day low. So that is liquidity grab and liquidity zones. Okay, so let's look at for more examples on gold. I think I saw another example on gold. So for a buy pattern, on gold, for a buy pattern, because just needed to get this thing done ASAP. Okay, now here is one. Now look at gold was ranging, right? It was ranging. The previous day it was ranging. Then the opening of the previous day, the market began to what? To walk around where? The previous day low. So definitely is a liquidity zone. This is a liquidity zone. I hope you get the concept. So that's the liquidity zone. So the market was what? Was ranging. Then all of a sudden, we saw boom. Like liquidity grab. So those of you that got it right, I'm sorry for you. For those of you that bought so soon enough, I'm sorry for you. You are out of the trade. Then look at what they did. After extending it higher, they then took it up. Those of you that love breakout on the test, you are out of the trade. It's around this level. You're out of the trade. You might want come in here. You want to sell. You want to sell further. Then all of a sudden, you see a what? A continuation of a what? Of a buy. That is dead. You cannot not miss this liquidity grab. So this is what liquidity grab is all about. There are different places that they occur, and they occur at the high of the day, at the end of the day. You understand all this? So you just want to make sure that what you watch this video over and over again. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I'm going to be glad to answer you. And if you want to join a mentorship group, a mentorship class, if you want me to be a mentor, let me know. Let me know in the description. Just drop a comment. I'm going to reply to you, and I'm going to give you a link that you can message me at. Then we can discuss further on how I can be your mentor. So that being said, uh, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you know you enjoy, kindly give me a thumbs up, like this video, and uh, if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and then turn on the notification bell so you can get notified each time I upload new content as this. Trust me, you are not going to ever ever regret making joining this channel. Okay, until I come your way next time, keep trading and keep making the money. Bye for now.